The downtown skyline illuminating. Now it's ended down to...
Hey, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Now here's Morant. Brooks with the bounce pass. Clock at 6. Morant against Murray.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot.
Here is Forbes. Brooks covering. Yeah, the step back. Rebounded by Valanciunas. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop it.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Now here's Murray. Aldridge left side. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. The floater. It's tipped. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break for the finish. And finished off by Morant.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Murray against Morant. Murray, no good. Now here's Morant. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Brooks finds Morant. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Over Aldridge. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. White, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. That's Mills in for Murray. And the Spurs pushing it up now. White's running, and he comes up with the deuce.
Derek shows the ability to run the floor. His coaches will appreciate that effort.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Clark lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Gay against Anderson from 15 feet away. Doesn't go that time. And Memphis the other way now. Clark up top, covered by Mills. Stolen by Gay. Here's White. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. Walker comes in for Patty Mills. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now Jones. No good from Clark.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense. Give it.
Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. As a defender, White is disruptive with his length and does a good job of forcing turnovers.
Jones, the pass to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. The pass to Gay. Back to Bellinelli. Rudy Gay on the wing. Anderson with the block. They recover it. Shot clock at 2. Here's Walker. And another shot. And Pirtle lays it up and in.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
And so it's San Antonio, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Anderson is out there with Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027. Substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. Walker with it. Jones covering. Anderson against Gay. And foul on the shots. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call. The Spurs have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Pass to Melton. Stolen by Walker. And they're on the break. Jumps up. And then Gay with the dunk.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide-open man.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Clark kicks to Jones. Memphis moving it around. Passes to Melton. And Anderson has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Walker finds Gay.
Such a good all-around score. It's hard to defend Rudy without overcommitting.
So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. That's good from Morant.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern, only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Here's Murray. Aldridge trying to break free. Converts on the jumper for the easy two. And the Spurs lead by 6. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Murray, the pass to Forbes. Back to Murray. From 18 feet away. With the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Forbes. Back to Murray. Stolen by Winslow. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside DeRozan. There's the pass to Aldridge. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's DeRozan. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Here's Morant, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
You know, in most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Back to Mills, and a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of every...
It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They've got a 2-point lead.
Kenny, give us...
And that's a wrap for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. And Forbes kicks to Murray. Valanciunas against Aldridge. Dishes to Forbes. 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Morant with it, out guarded by Murray.
I like Dillon's awareness in transition. He just understands where to go and what to do.
DeRozan passes to Forbes. From 13, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment." And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Winslow. No good from Valanciunas.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
And the Spurs with some changes. Pirtle comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's White in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Valanciunas. Basket counts. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Villanelli for 3, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. To the inside, Jang, and finished off by Jang.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one, good. Pirtle's got 6.
Love the razor-sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
Jones dishes to Jang. Outside, Jones. And Pirtle sends it back. Out to the right wing. A 3 from Anderson. And it's White with the rebound. Spurs trail by 3. Mills can't hit. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Jang, no luck. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And it's White missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. To the paint, here's Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pirtle trying to get open.
Athletic ability gets White vertical. He just owns the rim.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the wing right side. Pass to Melton. Down low. And that one goes long. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Grizzlies out in front. And with 3/4 behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Memphis leading. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Brandon Clark is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Inside, here's Clark. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the 3-point shooting.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for San Antonio. Outside Aldridge. Murray surveying the D. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws, he even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Spurs trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
Outside Aldridge. Murray against Morant. San Antonio again turning it over. Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. It's Morant with the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Spurs trail by 11. DeRozan on the wing. And the rejection by Jackson. It's stolen by DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Morant outside. This one for three. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's White. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
Morant with it. Picked up by Aldridge. And that one's good. Morant.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
They get it back. White the pass to DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Make them foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. And here's Morant. Lets the three fly. Morant with another miss.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Morant with it. Outside Jackson. Launches a three. Nailed from three-point land.
This is Morant's role. As a point guard, you need to get your teammates engaged.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even early. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. There it is, maybe the most famous building. And as
Kevin, thank you.
he is indeed, D.A., thank you. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spot. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at center. And for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Now here's Williamson. And then Favors with the dunk.
Well, Zion plays within the system. Right there, very unselfish.
And here is Murray. And there's the pass to Forbes. DeRozan with it. Guarded by Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Forbes can't get it to go.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Now here is Aldridge. DeRozan in the corner. Lyles against Williamson. Forbes the pass to Aldridge. To the middle. And the dunk by Williamson.
And try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Murray dishes to Aldridge. On its way from DeRozan for 2. That shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. And there's Williamson on the assist by Holiday. Williamson's got his second bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Ingram finds Favors. And stolen by Aldridge. They need this one. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Ball. Back to DeRozan. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Excellent D there from Holiday. Here's Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's Mills. It's deflected. 1:19 left in the first quarter, and the shot is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Bellinelli kicks to White. Inside, Pirtle. And it's good for 2.
Astonishing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through it all.
Outside, Redick. From deep. It's hauled in by Gay. Spurs trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pirtle kicks to Bellinelli. That 3 off the mark. On offense here are the Pelicans. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Hart. Pirtle with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And White slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper. Was unable to do so.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. The deep three from Reddick. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans on top, leading by 8. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday.
Being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Jackson. Jackson Hayes is out there with Okafor. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Hart in at the 3.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Okafor. And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 8-point game. Pirtle kicks to Walker. Spurs passing it around. Out to White. On the wing, Bellinelli. Shot clock at 6. Back to Pirtle. Bellinelli trying to break loose. 2 free throws. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Pirtle.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Passes it to Hayes. The feed to Okafor. Uses the glass to drop it in. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Pirtle kicks to Bellinelli. Down low. It's tipped. Taken away by Hayes. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now it's a 10-point Pelican lead. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Bellinelli with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Hurdle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
Pass to Hayes. He kicks it to Okafor. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Gay. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the inside. Here's Hart. To the paint. Here's Hayes. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Moving it up. And the dunk by Walker.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Down low, here's Okafor, and Okafor slams it in.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Jackson passes to Hart, and the wide open shot from Redick buries it from 3-point range. Redick's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, White. Pass to Pirtle. Snatched away. Hayes with it, now guarded by Pirtle. Redick dishes to Jackson. Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
That one is off. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Gay. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Murray's subbed in for White. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Okafor. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick.
Well, that's what he's capable of doing right there. Aldridge with the great length and just enough bulk to absorb that hit and earn the N1.
Balls checked in for Jackson. Pelicans leading by 7. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ingram kicks to Holiday. To the middle. Kicks it out to Williamson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And we could get used to seeing a lot of highlights just like that. Zion's power and body control leading the points.
Lets it go from the wing. He can't get it to go. And so it's New Orleans going into the break with a 10-point lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Things were going New Orleans' way from the beginning. They ended up scoring 14 unanswered points. And that's a wrap for our halftime show, the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from Jakob Poeltl in this one.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. It's stolen by Lyles. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Shot left block. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York.
That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Ingram with the steal. Ball feeling it out a bit. And Derek Favors with the slam.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
The pass to Forbes. Back to Murray. From outside the arc. Out left to the wing. Here's Aldridge. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in. Up again. The rebound by the Spurs. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
The Spurs shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Passes it to Lyles. DeRozan in the corner. Back to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Spurs trail by 8. Here's DeRozan. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Lonzo Ball. And that one's good. Williamson.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Gay scanning the floor. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. White is checked in for San Antonio. And the Spurs with possession. Trailing here by 8.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Pass to Redick. To the left wing. Inside. New Orleans moving the ball around. And it's Williamson missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Redick. Ingram wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous, as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
Rosen dishes to Aldridge. The Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jackson Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And Hart subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Aldridge the pass to Gay. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. And that one hits back iron.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
A different look now for San Antonio. Pirtle, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Bryn Forbes in for White. And a change for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 5. Gay right side. Lots of room. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Adept at converting at the mid-range. Rudy Gay, when he gets room to shoot, he's not going to think about it 2 times.
Holiday finds Redick. Drills it from outside. Redick's got 6 points. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They're back, Ball and Redick. Then there's Favors, and it's Hart in at the 3 spot.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Down low. Favors can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 6. Now the pass to Gay. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They've led by as many as 14 points. Outside, Redick passes it to Favors. To the inside. It's stolen by Lyles. Lets it go from 11. No good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Hart. Pass to Melly. And here's Redick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball, the pass to Favors. Walker with some nice D. Here's San Antonio now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Pelicans leading by 4. And the New Orleans Pelicans with another turnover here. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And some changes here for the Spurs. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Lonnie Walker. Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Murray. Back to DeRozan. Hooked away. And now the Pelicans on the break. Lobs it up for Favors. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Melly. Right side, Ball. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And finished off by DeRozan.
And guys, I just love watching DeRozan work in the open floor. So good at leaking out and converting.
It's Ingram on the wing. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. And Favors kicks to Ingram. Off target from outside.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for Josh Hart. White, wide open. He fires. And DeRozan kicks to White. Down low. Lyles passes to Aldridge to take the lead. Lyles no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. Zion wants these moments, and coming through here.
Here's Murray. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Murray dishes to White. can't hit from in close.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
Now, here's ball. New Orleans moving it around. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
Zion wanted it, and he nailed it.
Outside DeRozan. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. Looking for Aldridge, he gets it there. That shot off the mark. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
It's just so agile is Zion out there in those kind of plays, gutting through the defense and just finding lanes to rip through.
Now here's DeRozan. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Outside, ball. Williamson finds ball. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the pass to Williamson. It's a hand on it, and there's Favors putting it right back in.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation.
Kevin, thank you.
No doubt, D.A., thanks. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. Here's Williamson. And the shot goes down. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Brooks misses. Outside, Ball. He kicks it to Ingram. Williamson outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Here's Ingram. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. And it's Ingram missing. Morant outside. There's the dish to Jackson. Over Williamson. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
Now here's Ball. The pass to Holiday. From 15 feet away. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. Ingram with the steal. To the inside. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Winslow wide open. He fires. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Stolen by Winslow. Fast break Memphis. Morant with the ball. Memphis moving it around. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Williamson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And here is Brooks. Morant outside. Brooks dishes to Morant. Now Winslow fires for 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Count the basket.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Brooks against Ball. Brooks outside. Morant with a wide open look. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Winslow against Williamson. Basket good. Williamson's got 6 points.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. Dishes to Valanciunas. Deflects the pass. Williamson looking it over. Ball, the pass to Favors. Williamson against Brooks. Here's Ingram. That one wide left.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. There's the lob to Jackson. And Memphis with another turnover here.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
So it's the Pelicans now. Here's Hart. He's with it with 1 on the clock, and it's good on the way in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. Hart is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the power forward. And here's Jones after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. And stolen by Redick. Pass to Hart. Here's Melly. It's Redick on the wing. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Memphis. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Anderson. Here's Jones, stolen away. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Now here's Hayes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Melton's shot is good.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
New Orleans leading by 7. Redick surveying the D. Jackson in the corner. Outside, Redick. Offensive rebound. Melly. It's picked off. Here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Here's Hart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Outside, Jones. And here's Anderson for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Clark. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Melton. Here's Gutterich. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
1:39 left in the first half. Hart the pass to Redick. Takes the 3. It's Clark with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Now here is Holiday. The drive by Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Now here's Morant following the shot by Drew Holiday. Brooks with no one around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Holiday with it. Nice picked up by Brooks. And here's Ingram from the arc. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant kicks to Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Valanciunas against Ingram. Back to Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
And here's Morant. And he's going up for the alley-oop. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the NBA Replay Center in Chicago.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pelicans.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kenny, a few years ago, the Pelicans were a somewhat veteran group. Now they're one of the more younger rotations. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Winslow's running.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. New Orleans in the lead. Ball, the pass to Ingram, inside. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist from Ingram. Favors has got 4 points now in the quarter. Grizzlies shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Morant. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pelicans leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Ingram. He dishes it to Ball. Back to Ingram. Down low. Ball kicks to Favors. 6 to shoot.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
That was shot fake there, got the D out of position. Brooks has got his first 2 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside Holiday. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Williamson dishes to Favors. Williamson, the pass to Favors. Here's Ball. Here's Ingram. Tips it, and there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors has got 10.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Favors. It's good on the putback.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Favors. There's the pass to Williamson. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
To the middle and stolen by Favors. Ball against Valanciunas. Ball the pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
And it's Morant missing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now Ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ingram wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. They trail by 9 points. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant with it. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Ingram with the steal. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. A 3-ball. Pelicans keep it alive. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Tries again. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks finds Valanciunas. They could use a bucket. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ingram passes to Favors. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Jackson dishes to Morant. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans on top, up 11. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Stripped away. And it's Memphis on the break. Count it.
Gorgie Jang doing a nice job getting the ball to the open teammate there. Nicely done.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Melly. 6 on the shot clock. Hart the pass to Melly. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Redick, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Jones the pass to Gutteridge. To the paint. Here's Jang. Got a hand on it. Redick up top. Pass to Melly. Outside Jackson. Redick for three. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Jones. Jackson kicks to Jones. And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Jackson. Jackson comes in for Jang. Brooks checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. The shot by Redick, no good.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
From downtown, Pelicans pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Tipped away. Takes a three. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Morant with the ball.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Passes to Hart. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Over to the wing. And the wide open shot from Redick sinks the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Very dangerous from outside the arc as he's been throughout his career. All Redick needs is a little separation, and he's golden.
There's the three. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. Morant, the bounce pass. Jackson gets the bucket.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
Redick against Brooks. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. 4 on the clock. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ingram passes to Williamson. Over Clark. And it's Williamson missing. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Stolen. The pass to Melton. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce
the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Holiday, no one around him. And the 3 off target. And here's the fast break. Here's Clark, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Seven seconds left in the game, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. So New Orleans wins it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown San Antonio. And with...
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs, Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision. And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Forbes, the pass to Aldridge. Just 5 to shoot. Here is Forbes. Brooks covering. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Okay, look at Morant flexing the little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Oh, yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane, because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Shots good by Lyles.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
They grab their own miss. Out to Brooks. The pass to Winslow. Jackson against Lyles. Morant passes to Jackson. Valanciunas. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Murray right side. Pass to Lyles. Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. Here's Murray. And finished off by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. To the inside, and finished off by DeRozan.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. On the wing, DeRozan. Murray outside. And Forbes kicks to Murray. Here's Lyles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. They get a hand on it. Anderson right side. Memphis moving it around. Left side, Jones. In transition, here come the Spurs. White dishes to Gay. It's rebounded by Gutteridge.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And that one's good by Clark.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Now here's Mills. White down low. Mills with it, working on Anderson. Shots good by Mills.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
White finds Pirtle. Back to White. To the middle. Jones, the pass to Clark. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on White.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
A different look now for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for Lyles. And Walker subbed in for Patty Mills. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. Charity stripe shot. That one's not going to go. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Melton. San Antonio with the rebound. Left side Walker. Back to Bellinelli. Kicks it out to Gay. Walker the pass to Pirtle. Yes, that goes in.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
That's a good break. It's tough to connect on those long distance passes.
What a performance for Brandon Clark. He has been the story for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. Clock at 2. Here's Gay. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Gay's got his first bucket in this one. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for San Antonio. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Gay. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pirtle with the steal. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
And stolen by Gay. And the dunk by Pirtle.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. In the corner, Winslow with it. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I'll tell you what, when Morant hits this shot with consistency, it sets up everything else you want to run.
Bellinelli passes to DeRozan. Second chance shot, and Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Valanciunas in the high post.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Aldridge, the pass to Purdy. And the rejection by Jackson.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Morant. Winslow's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Anderson comes in for Winslow. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Outside DeRozan. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Forbes the pass to Murray. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Spurs have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And the technical free throw is good. And the Spurs making a change here. Isles checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Gutteridge is checked in. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks. The putback. It's Clark with the rebound. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. Mills, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Brooks checked in for Memphis. He's perfect from the line this time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Aldridge finds Murray. Here's Mills. It's good from long range. Mills has got 5 points so far.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clark for 3. Rebound by Murray. Spurs trail by 3. Isles passes to Mills. Teardrop shot, and the layup is good.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Now the feed to Brooks. Mills with the steal. The Spurs have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw good. Mills. Both good from the line that time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Spurs up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jakob Poeltl. He had 12 points, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds. He came in with something. And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. A fantastic game from Jakob Poeltl in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Miles out there at DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Allen with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Outside Jackson. 5 on the clock. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. San Antonio leading. Down low. Here's Wiles. Back to DeRozan. And it's blocked. Allen surveying the D. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Goes up. Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Here's Allen. Let's go. Nails the baby hook.
I like to see the D with a little more energy out there. They kind of forgot about him.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. They lead by 1. Pass to Wiles. Out to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Forbes can't get it to go. And for the Grizzlies, their shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Allen, that's good.
You can tell Valanciunas has really been working on his passing. Nice dime right there.
DeRozan dishes to Forbes. Here's Wiles. That one, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Spurs trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wiles passes to DeRozan. Out to the right wing. Here's Forbes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. There's Winslow, Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Murray left side. Offensive rebound.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Memphis leading by 3. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Allen for 3. But they get it back. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Back to DeRozan. Count it, and the foul. It goes on Justice Winslow.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Bellinelli's checked in for the Spurs. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Kicks it out to Jones. Plenty of space. They get it back. Pass to Anderson. Back to Jones. Clark with it. And it's White with the rebound. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Gay. Connects in the foul line jumper. Gay's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
You can't forget about the precise mid-range shooting of Gay. He's as good as they come from there.
Melton passes to Clark. The kick out to Anderson. The Grizzlies with another miss. For San Antonio, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. It's stolen by Jones. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
He misses the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Gets them what they need. Could have been better, but they're out front.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Grizzlies lead by... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Gutterich in at the 2 spot. Mills can't hit. Memphis trailing here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marco Bellinelli. That's his first foul. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. Walker comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Gutterich, the pass to Brooks, inside, and stolen by Aldridge. Here's White, and White with the stuff.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Clark right side. Here's Gutterich. From outside, off the mark. And so Aldridge will bring it up for San Antonio. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Grizzlies shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And there's the pass to Clark. To the wing on the left. The 3. Gutterich can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And the Spurs with some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. DeRozan comes in for Derek White. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And Memphis also making a switch. Valanciunas is checked in. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
Shots good by Lyles.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Valanciunas. Yep, that one goes. And that's 10 points for Valanciunas.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
With the strong motor and basketball IQ, Valanciunas remains unfazed by pressure situations.
And it's Aldridge missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. Walker against Clark. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Winslow wide open. He fires off the mark there with the three-point shot. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about him not settling? Instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
DeRozan, rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brooks finds Morant, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 20 points.
That's a Ja Morant special, ripping the hearts out of the opponent.
To the paint, there's Lyles. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Left side, Jackson. Yes!
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. Exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Lyles kicks to Forbes. Spurs passing it around. Passes it to Aldridge. It's stolen by Valanciunas. The shot and game clock separated by 4. There's Winslow. Yes!
And they do have a foul to give.
Here's Murray. DeRozan in the corner. Back to Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Oh, missed it. And here's Jackson. Valanciunas inside. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take.
And with pre...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Murray. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the guard position.
The last thing you want to do is send this young man to the line. Bryn Forbes is almost automatic.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often. This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And here's Ingram from the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Continuing to extend his range, Brandon Ingram shows tremendous confidence now, shooting from any spot on the floor.
Aldridge's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here is Holiday, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And Derek Favors with the slam.
The chemistry Favors has with his teammates is outstanding. Really punches the basket through the rim on these alley-oop jams.
DeRozan passes to Lyles, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Spurs on defense. It's a three-point game. Williamson, the pass to Favors. Williamson trying to free himself up. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The wide open look here for DeRozan. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
We know he can score the basketball, especially in the mid-range area.
The pass to Ingram. New Orleans moving it around. Williamson left side. The shot comes out. Aldridge with some nice D. And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Gay finds Murray. One-on-one here. From 15 feet away, up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And it's White missing. Pelicans leading by 4. And the wide open shot from Redick kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Gay passes to Aldridge. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. So for the Pelicans, Okafor's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Now Pirtle, after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. No good from Gay.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Hart, that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the middle, here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. To the inside, here's Okafor. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Pelicans have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Pass to Jackson. Right wing. Here's Melly. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again. Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Redick for 3. Bellinelli pulls it in. 1 second left. And it's in. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second, we've got Jakob Poeltl. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli, and it's Mills, and it's Walker in a shooting guard. Hart the pass to Melly. He's looking for Poeltl and finds him. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone and finished off by Walker.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Pelicans shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You talk about a player who steadily improved over the course of his career. That's J.J. Redick, maximizing his potential.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jackson. Then for the Spurs, Wiles checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for Walker. And Derek White subbed in for Patty Mills. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Ingram passes to Favors. Just 5 on the clock. Look at
Nice!
that.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Spurs trail by 3. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Some changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Holiday in for Hart. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for San Antonio. And that one's good. Ingram.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
DeRozan finds Aldridge. Back to DeRozan. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. DeRozan's got his second basket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Williamson against Murray. Outside Holiday. Ingram wide open. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
White, good.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Feeds it to Hayes. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ball, the pass to Williamson. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Outside, Ball. Just 4 to shoot. Hayes down low. He's covered by Murray. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Williamson. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. Then for the Spurs, Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. And Walker subbed in for Derek White.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. That free throw missing. A different look now for San Antonio. Acapurtle comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bellinelli in for DeMar DeRozan.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Trailing by 4. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Hayes down low. He's covered by Murray. And it's Okafor missing. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Walker with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Bellinelli dishes to Pirtle. Outside for Murray. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. Reddick comes in for Brandon Ingram. Spurs also with the sub. Mills is checked in. Outside Jackson. Out left to the wing. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
From deep three-point range. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's San Antonio.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. what are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Pelican 5 right now. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Murray, no good. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And the dunk by Williamson.
The floor awareness of Ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hart's checked in. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Ball slams it in.
You know, Ball loves to get into the open court where he has space and can make decisions on the fly.
Forbes the pass to Aldridge. And that one drops for him. 10 points for Aldridge.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
For 3, Ingram. He can't hit that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And the Spurs making a change here. White's checked in. For New Orleans, they have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today.
Well, you know, he's the former 3rd overall pick out of Georgia Tech. Favors has made steady improvement.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up, so important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
And stolen by Favors. Down low. Outside, Ball. Williamson dishes to Favors. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. J.J. Redick's checked in for Ingram. The Spurs also with the sub. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Passes to Aldridge. Back to White. Spurs passing it around. Shots good by Lyles.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Now Redick. Fires the 3. But they recover it.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Walker goes in and finished off by Walker.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Redick with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
DeRozan, and he drops it in from the low post. DeRozan's got 8 points.
This is where DeRozan is one of the best. Below the foul line, making plays.
Right side Favors. Here's Williamson. Inside. And Favors kicks to Williamson. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. Walker surveying the floor. Here's the 3. Pass to Wiles. Redick with a double team. Knocks it loose. Back to Aldridge. To the inside. White. Good. White's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The feed to Favors. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the 3rd. A 75% clip. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for White.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
Here's Pirtle. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's been all about Derek Favors for the New Orleans Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court for San Antonio. They've got Bellinelli. Mills out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. Redick for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
JJ Redick, very comfortable behind the three-point line. Knocked that one down.
Pirtle kicks to Murray. Now the pass to Mills. Dishes it to Pirtle. And it goes down 2 points. Pirtle's got his first basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now Redick. Ingram outside. From past the arc. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Murray. He's with it, now guarded by Murray. And here is Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Strong move by Brandon. He's playing with such great confidence these days.
Murray, the pass to Pirtle. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Off on the layup. Hayes finds Redick. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hayes has got the lead up to 9 now for New Orleans.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Murray. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And it's Ingram missing. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Gay. Pelicans pull it in. Nelly's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Redick. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And now here comes Gay leading the break. Shots good by Mills.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Redick for 3. Down low, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, You're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Outside, Reddick. And Hayes kicks to Reddick. Clock at 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 9. Shoots from 12. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. So for the Pelicans, Favors comes in for Drew Holiday. And Zion Williamson subbed in for Nicolo Melli. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Patty Mills.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
Ingram kicks to Williamson. Ingram, great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for New Orleans.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Brandon Ingram.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. Here's Okafor. Lays it up off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage. So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Hayes the pass to Moore. And here's Ingram from the arc. The shot, no good. Bellinelli with it. So New Orleans wins it. Some good moments. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So the NBA on 2K Sports and the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now Ingram, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Five to shoot. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Three-pointer. Favors. It's good on the putback.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Morant. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And the work ethic that Morant has sets him up nicely. Make no mistake, this guy wants to be an all-time great.
Now here's Williamson. Valanciunas with the ball. Winslow, the pass to Brooks. Ingram with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength. Something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
And Favors kicks to Ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Morant finds Winslow. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Ball. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Now Zion plays within the system, and right there, very unselfish.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Valanciunas. Ingram comes with the double team. And the dunk by Jackson.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Ingram kicks to Holiday. Here's Williamson. Count that one.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. They get a hand on it, taken away by Holiday. To the middle. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Brooks dishes to Morant. There's 47 seconds left in the first. To the paint, Winslow, and the layup is good.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
To the wing right side. New Orleans moving it around, and then Favors with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Stolen by Jackson. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Winslow finds Valanciunas. Morant with a wide open look. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here's Jones. Passes it to Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Derek Favors for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Melton in at the two-guard position.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Left side, Anderson throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. Hart, no good. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 7. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Come on.
Pelicans leading by 8. Pass to Melly. Shoots over Morant. And it's Melly missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, Redick, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's a bad turnover right there, but aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
Here's Anderson. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Okafor grabs the miss. Pelicans leading by 5. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Jackson. And the Pelicans miss again. It's deflected. And he lobs it up. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Okafor, and Okafor slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
New Orleans making a switch here. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Jackson.
Zion's part of a very exclusive club, a player who comes into the league as a clear #1 pick. A lot of responsibilities on his shoulder to turn the franchise around into a consistent championship caliber competitor.
Now here's Okafor. And here's Ingram from the arc. Unable to get that one.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Williamson. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. Banked in off the glass.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 6. Over to the left wing. Holiday, the pass to Okafor. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. To the left side wing. Memphis moving that ball around. There's the pass to Jang. To the inside. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Williamson. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's New Orleans with a 10-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with... And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3.
And this is a shot Morant can drill. If you're not out on him, he's willing to make you pay.
Pass the ball. High post Favors. Outside Ball. Williamson, the pass to Favors. Shot clock at 5. So another turnover for New Orleans. On the wing, Winslow. Morant outside. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Grizzlies. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break, pushing it up. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And so it's Memphis with it. The Pelicans make their last shot, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Hart. They get it again. And there's Favors putting it right back in. And it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Left side Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New Orleans. To the middle, here's Redick, and the rejection by Jackson. Out to the wing. The three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Brooks, here we go. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Melly. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Jackson. Redick with it. He's picked up by Morant. For the 3. And the Pelicans miss again.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Offensive rebound. Another shot. And scoring with the play inside is Brooks.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Redick. Down low. It's tipped. Inside. Here's Favors. Jackson finds Redick. Here's Melly. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Winslow, the pass to Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire to play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Holiday dishes to Okafor. Back to Holiday. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
Anderson finds Clark. Drops in the tray. Clark's got 5 now.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Outside, Redick. Back to Holiday. And it's Hayes in the corner. He's looking for Okafor and finds him.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Gutteridge. Here's Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Redick for 3, and Jones pulls it down.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only 1 so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Gutterich in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, a structured, all-around strong game from Kyle Anderson. He's really smart and heady and a tough cover, so you wonder how much further he can improve his game.
And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Here's Hart. Holiday, the pass to Favors. The 11-footer, no good off the back of the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Clark. That one goes in.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Holiday looking for an opening. And the wide open shot from Redick. It doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Clark left side. Knocked loose. Now here's Favors. Outside for Redick. Back to Favors. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And Memphis making a change here. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Brooks with no one around. It's good. This game is all even.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. New Orleans making some changes here. Zion Williamson's checked in for Okafor. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Williamson. And Favors kicks to Ball. Ingram dishes to Favors. Shot clock at 6. Swiped it away. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Morant. Buries it down low. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Great body control from Holiday. Gets the shot off while getting hit in the process.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Now here's Jackson. To the middle. There's Winslow. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
That's an enormous bucket from Winslow there. They needed that one.
Ingram wide open. They get it back. Favors. Ball finds Holiday. Out to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Favors. And he overshot that one, missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Morant. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Williamson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the shot goes in.
Big-time shot from Zion Williamson. The big guy wants it.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Now here's Morant for 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the paint. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Floats it up there for Morant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Now, here's Ball. To the inside. Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Valanciunas passes to Winslow. Brooks outside. Valanciunas with the ball. He's covered by Favors. Favors brings the double. From deep, Brooks. Good on the triple.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Memphis with the ball. He kicks it to Jackson. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on the comeback.
Wow, you want to lead a franchise? This is how you do it. Zion coming through.
And stolen by Favors. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Morant passes to Jackson. Ball feeling it out a bit. No good on the quick 3. So it's Memphis picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the